Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. My name is Trace Don. We are live once again here at Crossroads Christian for another ceremonial letter of intent signing here at Crossroads. Scotty Richardson, the athletic director at Head Men's Basketball. Once again, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
This is what, 10 now? Since last 2 years?
4 years for our basketball program,
Well,
and many more for the school. So we're excited and never gets old.
That's exactly right. Again, we're here live at Crossroads Christian for Mr. Shane Anthony. Talk a little bit about what this young man. Of course, I've had my little normal shout out for cross country, state champion for cross country back in 2021.
That's
but
right.
of course, heading to UNCW. But talk about what this player's been for you.
Yeah, I'll give a quick story. He was so the school that I came from. I won't mention that, but I guess people can look it up in my bio. But that's the school he was headed to, and luckily, as fate would have it, a former player of mine, Zach Murphy, his mom talked to Shane's mom and said, "You don't want to go to that school. You want to go to Crossroads." And so had a great conversation. One thing led to another, and Shane Anthony spent 2 years here at Crossroads, and he leaves the all-time leading three-point shooter.
Yep. And, of course, we called the game with his 1,000th point, finally got it out of the way. So there you go. That was a good day, good game, my friend.
Yep.
And so a little bit more. You mentioned all-time three-point here at Crossroads, but him as a human being or an individual, talk a little bit more about that.
Well, I'll just say after his junior year, when that season ended, he and J.J. Henderson came to my office and said, we're ready to lead this team into our senior years. And Shane was a great captain for us, put in a lot of work in the off season, a ton of work, and was working out with the NBA scouts and trainers, and so he would leave our practice and put in extra 2 or 3 hours, and that's what it takes to get to this day and where he's going to be headed, and we're just excited for him and glad he's going to play for a great friend of mine, Coach Siddle at UNCW.
Of course, we're here live at Crossroads Christian for the ceremony signing for Mr. Shane Anthony to play basketball at UNCW. Shane, congratulations, buddy.
Sir, thank you.
Yeah, welcome to the microphone here. What was your decision kind of going to UNCW?
I just knew from the beginning of this year I wanted to walk on at a D1, a school I wanted to go to, like that I would go to regardless of sports. It has good academics, a good location, and UNCW has all of it.
There you go. So your time here at Crossroads, talk a little bit more about that.
My time here at Crossroads is great. I came in, won a bigger role than I had my previous 2 years, freshman, sophomore year, and I got to work for it and a chance to earn it, and 2 years of starting as a shooting guard and getting team success.
So did you expect, once you came here to Crossroads, you meant to talk about you took on a bigger role. What was your kind of transition from that?
I fully expected to take on that role when I
Okay.
came here. That's one of the reasons I decided to come here. Coach Scotty promised I'd get the opportunity if I showed I deserved it, and I showed out that I did. And
I remember leaving cross-country practice. Before practice, you'd be shooting. During practice, of course, you'd be running. And then after practice, you go back to the gym. So that's a leadership, and to me, that's fantastic. So congratulations there. But of course, with Scotty being your athletic director and head men's basketball for the last 2 years, what's he been for you?
He's been a great mentor and a coach and everything you look for, and the guy who's leading you and showing you the path of what you're supposed to do.
So if anything you want to kind of leave your friends, your players kind of leading into that direction as they look to sign as well?
Keep working. You saw us 4 seniors. We got our chance. We did what Coach Scotty wanted us to do, and just stay the path. So keep working. I'll be here to watch next year.
There you go. Again, we're here live at Crossroads Christian for the ceremonial signing for Shane Anthony. Head to UNCW to play basketball. So we're going to welcome the parents to the broadcast. How are you, Mom?
Doing great.
Good.
Thank
Congratulations to you. Of
you.
course, I've had the pleasure of coaching and seeing him kind of grow to this point. But going back a little bit before that, talk a little about what Shane is during the younger Shane, should we say? If you're allowed to. Let's be honest. If you're allowed to.
It's okay. No, he's always been a super hard worker. His older brother played in college, and he had his path to follow, and it became a really good partnership for them. There was the typical adversity and competition between the two of them, but it turned out great, and Lance has been a really great mentor to Shane, and it's been fun to kind of see them go down the same path.
Did you see something different when he came here to Crossroads, kind of in that mentality as a player or anything like
It
that?
was his own thing. It was a new school. He had his own path to do, and he had his idea of where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do. He also knew academics were really important, and he did great in that too. He's had straight A's the whole time. And
Can't argue with that.
Nope.
That's right.
And I think that served him well.
So did you have any kind of conversation with him when he said, hey, I want to go to UNCW? What was that conversation like?
He had come up with a list of several schools, and they were all over the place. Anything from, he applied to Miami and LSU and Tennessee
Wow.
and NC State and UNCW, and it was admitted to all of them. So then it became time to really choose, what path he wanted to go on. And we knew he wanted to play ball, and that was important to him, and just wanted to see if that opportunity would come along.
It's never a bad thing we can go to Coast to play basketball and kind of go to school. That's a great school. Dad, we're going to welcome to the broadcast. What's up, man?
Thank you.
Congratulations to you. I'm good.
Thank
you. Kind of talk about the decision to go to UNCW. What was that conversation like for you?
He just always knew he wanted to go play somewhere, and he wanted to make the path, and he said he wanted to stay on that D1 route. So with the help of Coach and his hard work and his brother and every people, through that, we just decided that was the place for him to go.
There you go. Now, is this the brother here?
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Hey, look, getting good competition along the way, eh? Has it been a good competition along the way?
He's a little bit of competition.
There you go.
Nothing to worry about.
And so you're growing up with him. Talk a little bit more about that. Again, the competition there and going to high school and then through college. What was your with that?
I mean, he basically just got dragged along. He played against a bunch of dudes he probably shouldn't even really be playing with. I mean, he's played with me, dudes with my team. He's just been dragged to workouts his whole life, so we all kind of knew it eventually pay off.
There you go. So, Shane, what do you expect when you get there to UNCW, start putting in the work? What do you expect?
I expect just to help the team in any capacity the coach wants me to help them in, learn my role, and just do what I've always done, put my head down and work.
So, Scotty, one more, and we like to finish these kind of broadcasts of really highlighting your kind of final minutes and kind of moments here at Crossroads, letting him leave here with some words.
Yeah, I mean, we're a give it all, leave it all. That's our theme. He understands that. He showed that. I'll never forget the first time I saw him in a video when I got the phone call that he may be interested in Crossroads. He had a tournament game, a travel ball tournament game, and he hit a three, and he held this follow-through, and the other coach called timeout, and where he shot the ball was in their right in front of their bench. And so timeout was called, and their players and their coach is coming, and he literally will not move. He's standing in their huddle, still has a follow-through. And I said, this guy's got some moxie. I think he could play for me. And then I go back to his junior year. We had some injuries, and we had a game that we actually lost in triple overtime, but he had 30-something points and a concussion, and I think he went in the wrong locker room after the game, and he didn't know where he was at. But he's going to give you all he has and when he plays, and that's all you can ask for. And he leaves a void here, and so we're excited to see who's going to fill that. And we got some young guys I think will do well, but we're excited for Shane, happy for his family. Feel like part of my family's leaving too. Shane and I were very close, and so looking forward to the next chapter.
There you go. All right, my friend, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready to do it? Again, we're here live at Crossroads Christian for the ceremony signing for Mr. Shane Anthony. We'll get the legendary one-of-a-kind pin, the gold pin.
That's right. I'd like
here.
to thank our sponsors, ASVAB, Gatorade, Adidas, and whoever else we have, Pepsi.
There you go. And there we go. Ceremony signing for Shane Anthony, headed to UNCW for basketball to extend his academic career. Until next time, we are live at Crossroads for the ceremony signing. Until next time.